So, yesterday was my 24th birthday, and I can't believe I'm 24 years old. Typically, my birthdays are depressing times for me. I don't typically enjoy them, though I'm excited to grow and learn and have fun with my friends and celebrate myself. Something just feels off around that time for me. So yesterday, I'm grateful that I was able to accept that because it's happened so many times now and go with it. So I allowed myself to cry, to sit in the bath, or do whatever it took to be alone in my thoughts and meditate until I felt better, which I was able to do by the end of the day. I had a very good birthday and I experienced a lot of love, so I have a lot to be grateful for. And I wanted to share with you what I've learned my 24 years alive on this earth. I have learned to spend time doing things that bring me joy for no other purpose than to uplift my vibration and feel happiness. Before, I would do things to have a certain outcome happen or to make other people happy instead of just doing what I love to do. And alongside with that, not standing in the way of my own happiness by getting comfortable with being not my highest self. So doing things that bring me joy, like running, going on a run. I've been running more and it's made me really happy. Just for my own self. If I don't keep going if I don't want to, I stop when I want and I do it. Don't care what I look like, just as long as I'm getting the energy flowing through my body. Also singing, dancing, just expressing myself in any way. I'm much more eager to do that and not care what people think about me. I've learned through that also that it's okay to make mistakes. I've been trying to learn a lot of new skills, like playing the harp and skateboarding. And I'm not the greatest at it yet, and that's okay. I've learned in order to get better at something, in order to be the person I want to be, I have to be okay with making mistakes and not being perfect and making a fool out of myself. I am a performer, so I'm quite comfortable with getting outside my comfort zone, not caring what people think. When it comes to other people's work, I've been inspired to write my own scripts and perform my own work, but I'm much more skeptical about how it's landing in the audience. But that kind of stifles you as an artist. Not caring what people think allows you to truly create from the heart. So, and also, when I'm making art, try to keep it simple. The simpler, the better. That's what I've learned. I've learned the simple is best. And I think that can be applied to not only art, but life as well. Just keep it simple, keep it calm and peaceful, and that's the better option. When I'm making art, I tend to go overboard, and when I'm living life, I tend to go overboard as well. So just finding the balance, and simplicity is key, I've learned. I've learned that being present in my body is life's greatest gift. Breathing and looking around in my environment is heaven. We're always trying to search for what will make us happy next, what we have to do next, instead of just being present. And that's the biggest present life has to offer, is being in your body. Be life's best friend. Don't be life's enemy. Be life's friend. Live your life like you would tell your best friend or someone you really love how to live. Treat yourself as though you are that person, and life will reward you. Do not fight what you can't change, and just go with the flow. Be life's friend in manifesting better. Observing nature has taught me a lot. Animals and plants are my greatest teachers. trying new things every day to grow and become the person I want to be. I want to try new things every single day. One of them being expressing what I've learned this year. So I'm very proud of that. And I've been focusing on reading more and focusing on being in my body and breathing clearly. Flowers and plants, watching flowers and plants grow is one of the greatest gifts and greatest feelings I have known. I have a garden and I have cats and I have so much love around me. I have loved having a garden because growing my own seeds, growing something from a seedling, is always a rewarding process. Seeing how life is growing and the cultivation of the beauty that life has and it uses is really inspiring. And just how right now my roses are blooming, and it's bringing me a lot of joy to see that they're yellow and to see the formation because it's so symmetrical and divine. Trust that I have the answers. That's something I've learned this year, is how to trust in myself and my intuition, especially as a teacher, a healer, and an artist. I have to trust my instincts and not second guess myself. So that is something I've been focusing on more and more. I've learned that I need to be alone sometimes. Often actually, in order to rebalance my energy. That has been hard for me to admit because oftentimes I have felt very lonely, and I always, I wish that I had people to spend time with. So now that I do, I find it hard to walk away just to have that personal, healthy alone time. Now I'm getting better at recognizing that I need to be alone and communicating calmly and with love that I would like to be alone in order to heal. Spending time alone is very important for empaths because we have such big energy. It really takes up space. And when I'm alone and meditating, I feel my energy containing the space in a healthy way, in a pure way. So it feels really good. At the same time, admitting that I need help is not a weakness. I have been taught that since childhood. Asking for help and appearing weak, crying, and appearing emotional is something not to be proud of. It's a weakness, not a strength. And I've learned that that is not the case. Asking people for help and being honest is always the best policy in my book. And everyone, we all need help at some point in time. No person is an island. We are all connected. So helping one another is really, really nice. I enjoy it when I can help somebody. So I should give people the chance to have that same feeling when they help me. Letting go of the past is the first step to growing and moving forward in life. That's obvious, but letting go isn't always the easiest thing to do. It requires a lot of forgiveness and a lot of humility and matureness, and I've hoped to grow those qualities more and more every day within myself. So letting go of the past and forgiveness is very, very important to me in order to be my highest self. Alongside with that, it is okay to feel uncomfortable sometimes, and it's okay to be in pain, and it's not bad. I shouldn't run away from being in pain and feeling uncomfortable, because that just means I'm growing and I'm learning. So it's okay to feel uncomfortable and relax into it. Don't try to fight it. I can say no. I can say what I don't want to do, and what I do want to do that doesn't bring me joy, no matter who it is or what it is, if it's not bringing me my highest joy. Failing is how we get better. Everyone I admired in every single field has started at some point at the level I'm at. It's important for me to remember that, because it's easy for us to just get into this comparison, jealousy mode, instead of understanding how they were able to cultivate that thing that you want, that they have. It's not because I want to take it away from them, simply I'm inspired and I know it's possible within myself. Not being with someone doesn't mean you're not together. Saying goodbye to someone does not mean you won't see them again. And letting go of someone does not mean that you're losing anything. It just means that you're connecting more to who you truly are, which is a very beautiful thing. I have had abandonment issues in the past. So letting go and saying goodbye has not been easy for me, especially when it involves a romantic partner. But I've learned in life at this point that I had to let go of everything I've let go of before in order to get to the point of where I am at today. So letting go is actually a beautiful, mature thing to do. And it's not sad. It's not something to feel distraught about or bad about. It's a beautiful process, and it means that you're living life. And it doesn't mean that you won't be connected to that person anymore. If you are truly loving each other and wanting the best, highest for each other, you'll always be connected, no matter if you see them or if they're around you or not. I focus on my posture more and more and my breath because it really affects my mental health. I want to breathe deeply from my belly and exhale from my belly as much as I can to release all the energy in my lungs and to awaken my body to know that it is alive and it is safe and it should be calm. And my posture really affects that too. It affects my thoughts. It affects my energy. So sitting up with my shoulders back and down, away from my ears and chest out, really makes me feel good. And I can just feel the energy, my vibration lift when I'm paying more attention to my body and my breath. I'm getting more and more comfortable with the fact that it's okay for me to be different than other people, and it's okay for me to not want the same things or think the same things, say the same things as most people. And I would never want to conform against my true nature just to be accepted. And I have learned that when I am my true self, people will like me more genuinely because I'm being myself and they know who I am, they can trust. And you just can notice at someone's energy when they're being themselves versus not. It feels way better when they're being themselves and they can laugh and be silly. So I'd rather be different any day than normal. Don't let other people dictate your decisions. Trust your gut. Not letting other people dictate how I feel or what I choose to think or believe, because they are not me and they don't have my higher self. They don't have my soul or my heart, so they're not seeing what I see. And if we all saw the same thing, then we all would be, that life would be very boring. So it's important to know that it's okay to disagree with your loved ones or just anyone. So you should speak your truth and raise your voice, because there's only one you. There's no one like me. There's no one who can say the things and do the things that I do. So inherently, when I make art or talk, even though I feel as though it can be expressed or done a bit better, everything that I do is unique and special because I did it, not someone else. My imagination is more entertaining than my reality. I love discovering new ways to create. I have picked up a few more creative mediums this year, and I hope to continue on with those and growing and see where it takes me and how I can create and express myself more than I ever thought possible with my art. And it inspires me to just turn off the TV, turn off the phone or whatever device I'm on, and just be in my breath and imagine, close my eyes and create a new world. My world is expanding into my highest dream by the second. That every second I am getting better and my world is getting more divine. So trusting and having faith in my world and me to make the highest possible reality, because I just want to be happy, and the world wants to be happy. Everyone wants to feel joy. So know and trust and believe and be grateful for everything that I have. Those are words that I tell myself: trust, faith, gratitude. These are the important qualities that help me to make my life better by the second. so much has been happening in our world, it's important for us to understand that we are all one, though we are the one as well. So we're gods, but we're the same God creator. I love that, and I just want to create more and to many more years on this planet creating beauty. I see so much beauty and I experience so much love. I just want to give that back out into the world, and every day I'm learning and getting better, so I'm very grateful for that.